Well, well, well. Ugh. Who's that? Are you watching a YouTube video, perhaps? How did you end up here? God knows. Hi, guys. So, I was thinking, right? And I was just thinking about Iron Lung, right? So, so I've watched Iron Lung recently, right? And I thought it was very good. And then I was just saying, I was like, man, I can do whatever I want, you know? Like, the world is an oyster, it's my oyster. And I crack oysters open, right? And I was like, why not record a video, then upload it? And be like, my review on Iron Lung. Huh? That's a good idea. So, oh yeah, spoilers ahead for Iron Lung. You know, you should watch it. It's still in cinemas as this video releases. Wait, it's Saturday. There might be some more on Sunday. I genuinely don't know. So, Steve. Anyway, right. So, Iron Lung. I genuinely, really, really enjoyed the film. Phenomenal, right? I thought it was where do I start there? Yeah, screw it. I enjoyed it. It was good. I think, to make a 2-hour and something film not feel like a 2-hour something film, you've done very well. First thing, right? Second thing, I know nothing about the game. I still know nothing about the games. Game, singular. And yet I was able to follow what would you call it? Like the points of things, like but this is the thing, these are the themes. I was able to follow without knowing any information. Like I still don't know nothing about the game, so I didn't need that to enjoy the film. Third thing, Mark. God, I just love Markiplier. Markiplier, if you're watching us, I love you, man. One of the greatest humans on the planet. Easily, not even close. Like, just a good guy. God, I'll glaze Mark in a bit. So, film. So for those who haven't watched it, I don't care about spoilers, and I continue watching regardless. The very basic gist is that there's a submarine. I think it's called I think it's the Iron Lung, literally, because it's like a submarine that has air in it. Iron Lung. You know. Hold on. Right. So, there's a guy called Simon, and he's in this Iron Lung, and he's trying to find stuff. He's trying to find something. He's not entirely sure what his purpose is, but he's kind of been set on this damn mission because humanity's like fucked, and everything's fucked, and everything sucks. And okay, actually, no, I'll do this first. So, firstly, the way they dealt with like the hopelessness aspect, and been like, oh, it's hopeless, oh, it sucks, you know, and like how regardless of this, like everything's awful, like it's the worst, and regardless of that, you have this Simon, this prisoner, this convict, right? It was part of this whole thing where like the last tree got fucking destroyed or demolished or blown up or on fire or something like that. And he's like the only but okay, sorry, I'll step back for 1 second. Simon was part of a gang. The gang, bad people, did a bad thing, right? Presumably, it's probably a bad thing. And then they left him. So he's the only one that's been left. And then it's like, oh man, this man is like really bad circumstances, and life is just fucking absolutely hammered away at him, like, constantly, right? Then he's a prisoner. They set in this fucking iron lung, and then he's like, well, shit, great, now I just have to live my life. 'Cause he wants to survive, and like, he wants to live. That's all he fucking wants, right? But, like, man, life just beats the shit out of him. And I love stories where you have this guy who just constantly loses all the time. And it's just a really good film. Like, seriously. It's just really good. Is my camera falling or am I crazy? Are you falling? Slowly? Let me just make sure you're not. There we go. Beautiful. It's not high, actually. Is that better? Great, now I've moved the camera. Oh well, regardless. So, Simon. Probably looks like a halo. I can turn this down. Hold on. Beep, 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 beep. As low as it can go. Is that better? Okay, I'm getting distracted. So, another thing, right? So, in the film, there's this eldritch, theme, right? And I'll be pretty frank, right? Call me Frank. Don't call me Frank. I'm being frank. I don't like eldritch horror stuff. Not really. I just the idea that there's just big guy that's so powerful. He's just like, I'm gonna fuck. The whole thing with Cthulhu is that you summon him, and then he's like, I've been awakened. Then he just doesn't give a fuck. Like, great, we're powerful enough to wake you up from your slumber. But that's about it. Like, that's the extent of our power, but we're still powerless, but we can wake you up regardless. Like, I don't like eldritch stuff. However, I think what I liked was that there was this aspect of, struggle against the eldritch. Like, there's a very specific part where Simon... Well, so, with this fucking thing, right, is like, it's fucking hopeless, give up, join me, and then Simon's like, hey, fuck this, and fuck you, and rams into it, right? It's like, there's no hope, you're gonna die, but fuck you regardless. I love that. What about, again, I despise eldritch media, however... It's like, ooh. It's almost like, okay, I've just thought of something. So, throughout the film, there's this big sense of hopelessness and fighting against this, unbeatable enemy. But that's just life. Life's the unbeatable enemy. But also it's the same as this eldritch creature in a way, right? Am I onto something? I just thought of this. So, from Simon's position, the reason he can struggle so hard against this fucking Goliath of power is because he's been struggling against a Goliath of power. Right? Right? Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Yeah. I think that's a pretty cool idea I've just had. Again, probably intentional. But yeah, man. I thought it was a very good film. And if you haven't seen it, it's a slower film. And it's filmed in a way that a lot of traditional filmmakers would never want. They'd never do it this way, ever. And if you don't mind a bit of a slower pace and a bit of a hold on, beep, 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 beep. Sorry. If you don't mind slow, and you don't mind it's not like a regular filming, but how can I put this? I'll put it like this. You get so used to films and how they're made. There's a weird formula to them. you know. So then, and having this film, you're just like, it feels slightly uncanny, but not in a bad way, in a good way actually, because there's nothing like it. Not that I've seen, at least, you know. And that's not easy. It's not easy to, like, try and do this thing that people have done for hundreds of years, and they've got it down to, we'll do this, 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 and then Markiplier comes along and goes, I'm gonna fucking do it. Ironically, you know, paralleling Simon and his perilous journey against this massive, like, Goliath of power. You know, Mark's going against Hollywood effectively and doing this one thing that is done absolutely amazingly. And that's another thing as well. This should be like mass. There should be mass celebration for a film like this even existing. Like, how can I put this? The film shouldn't exist. Not that I would want it gone. It's that stuff like this doesn't happen. Like, people don't just do what they need and want enough. People get, like, hit down, and sadly, they give up. But Markiplier, he don't give a fuck. Giving up, psh, he'll lose 1,000 times. I'm a loser. I love losing, right? That guy's a maniac. I don't even know who he is, right? Because he's genuinely batshit crazy, right? Like, no one, like, I'll put it like this. If you would have said to me, at all, like, let's say 5 years ago, you would say, there's going to be an independent studio, and there's going to be a guy, let's say you don't tell me you're a Markiplier, right? And you go, there's a guy who's going to direct the film, edit the film, write the film, like, be the main actor in the film, and he's going to make it for a small budget, and, like fucking 4x his by profit, right? Like, how much it costs, and you 4x it. And you say it's all independently released, like, to each cinema, and it's all independently done. I would tell you, no, I don't think that would happen in the next 5 years, and I'd be wrong, like a moron. Things like this don't happen, and I feel like it should be celebrated that, regardless of these, like, I don't even want to think about the hurdles you'd have to cross to make a film like this. Especially not a shit film. You can make a bad film. You can make something that you don't really care about and then just go, oh, well, it's fine. I'll get some money. Right? I'd use this IP and then just make a shit film. Right? Or you could pump tons of fucking money into it and make a shit film regardless. I'm looking at you, Borderlands. I haven't seen it, but I've heard it was god awful. Like, that's an example of high money, good brand. I don't think anyone liked it. No one liked it. I haven't seen a single good thing about it. Maybe I'm wrong, and I should watch the film myself to make sure. But my point still stands. It's an absolute blessing that we have this film. And again, it is not the best film ever. It is. I love it. It's a very good film. It's in my top 20 films, maybe. But, like, it's not like, it's a very good film. I very much enjoyed it, and it's gonna have a special place in my heart. It's you know, I think that its aim wasn't to be the greatest film ever. I think that it was aiming to be the film it needs to be, and I feel like it did that job very well. It was good. It was a good film. I feel like Mark's acting was good, but the only problem I have, ironically, is that Mark is like, I feel like Markiplier's been acting for his entire life, like not in like he's fake, but in like a, how can I put this? Like, he's always been theatrical, and I feel like he's done it so well for so long that it would have had to translate into the big screen. It was going to. Um, but yeah, it was a good film, good acting, great. I liked this. I liked the slow pace to it. I thought it was enjoyable. Um, and the only thing I'd have to say is, you know, this is gonna be a little message for Markiplier. Like there's a non-zero chance if I upload this that the algorithm goes yeah, and the Markins will go, oh my god, I've seen it. You know, you never know. He might. This is my message for you, Mark Fishback. You fucking sexy man. Thanks. You know, you damn hard worker, you. God, it's just your. I see your hard work, and it is one of the most inspiring things ever. You know. But yeah, man, where would I be without Markiplier? That's a general thing. I'm gonna state this to everyone now. Where would I wouldn't I think I'd be half a man without that guy. Just generally speaking, because like for example, like ages ago, like year 7 in high school, right? Like, was it year 7 after before? Regardless, I used to not. I used to do exercise and train and stuff, but like I never really thought about looking good, like physically. It was never like a thing. But man, like Mark looks good physically. And this is like the biggest glaze. I'm sorry. No, this is kind of weird. No, I'm gonna finish my point, then I'll fuck off. Right? My point. Mark is a good man. Full stop. That's enough. That's good enough. I don't need to say any more on that. But no, that's my review. 17 minutes. My God, doesn't feel like that. But yeah, incredibly good. And Mark is better, if that makes sense. Like he's like film good, but like it wouldn't be the same thing without Markiplier doing it. So, yeah, no. Also, great work to everyone else who also was in the film. Amazing work. Like the special effects and the everyone else acting and the set. Like submarine was very well built. Amazing work to everybody. I appreciate it. Well, I think it's enough. And yeah, oh, that's all. Yeah, right. I'll speak to you guys in a bit. Bye bye. Bye bye.